Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here, and today we're going to be looking at how we use an evolutionary tree diagram to help us understand how populations are related, and we're going to be looking at showing the relationship between different species within this evolutionary tree. So, what is the tree diagram, and obviously, how does it show relationships? So, as we get into it, make sure you come back and put your X in the survey and reach out if you need help. So, whenever we look at interpreting evolutionary trees, we need to understand that these diagrams are all about trees, what trees look like. We're going to be revisiting part of the article, the How You Are Like a Blue Whale, to learn more about common ancestry in this evolutionary tree idea. You will only be revisiting the tree diagram, so not the actual article, to better understand how shared structures help us with the evidence about common ancestry. So let's talk about this tree idea. The evolutionary tree diagram from our reading shows this idea that, like any other tree, that there are branches and leaves, just like we see in the picture. The branches of our tree connect the leaves to one another as a way of showing that each leaf is related to one another and a part of the same tree. And we see this tree idea in a bunch of different ways. We use it in the same way with leaves and branches to show how families are related from oldest to youngest. So we've seen these tree ideas before. Just like a tree, the older family members are connected to the younger family members as we move down the tree and these branches, similar to what you see here with these little leaves popping out. Now, our evolutionary tree from our article is similar to our family tree one. Okay. Is similar to a family tree with one small branch of our family tree, and it's kind of been turned on its side. So here we have many branches with many leaves. Here we have a small tree with very few leaves. Both trees help us show who is related to who by their connections in the diagram. Now, the difference between our two trees, the family tree and the one we have in our reading, is our tree shows the relation of living organisms and extinct organisms, okay, versus our family tree, which is obviously everybody alive. Our tree uses body structures to show who's related to who, not necessarily how reproduction shows grandparents and parents and then kids. Our tree also shows species populations and their relations, not individuals. In our family tree, we have mom, dad, brother, sister. Here we have blue whale populations and human populations. So this evolutionary tree is like a family tree. It's one specific set of branches. It shows our populations. It uses different shared structures to show who's related. And with ours, we don't necessarily know what the common ancestor is or the ancestor of our two descendants, but it helps us figure out who's related to who. So that's what an evolutionary tree diagram is, and how we show the relationship between species. Reach out if you have questions, and good luck with the rest of your lesson.